Warning, the following podcast episode has graphic language. This is for mature audiences only. Listener discretion is advised. In other words, if you can't handle this ain't the show for you, jabroni. Alright, y'all. We're back. Our buddy Keith had to go.
Yeah.
We're sorry that he had to go, but that's okay. We got the mighty duo here, and since Keith ain't all that big on Disney, except keep saying Disney is the devil.
Mike said the same thing.
Yeah, so we have issues with Disney too, but more on their business side of things and some of the little creativity stuff. But we're still like fans of the classic works. So we're going to be talking about what Disney's been doing lately with, as you guys know, with their live action stuff. Now, Cassandra already went on her tirade about the Beauty and the Beast.
Yep.
We're about to go on into another tirade. It's going to be long, but it's going to be a summary because I know on another video for another series we'll be working on, dealing like with just with art and things of that nature. We'll be talking about that in a little bit more. But the next movie is Aladdin.
I saw pictures.
Like, what is your thoughts on the cast?
Okay. Aladdin looks too fucking old. He looks like he's in his freaking 30s. He's supposed to be like a teen or something, right?
Yeah.
Jasmine's fucking white. Like, what the fuck? She's supposed to be a freaking princess from Arabia, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, they're from Agrabah, and I actually find out that it's actually it's actually Baghdad. They just switched the name, they just switched their name around to name it Agrabah. I'm like, okay, that's creative.
Huh.
But their excuse is
he married a white person?
No, their excuse is for getting her is because her mother is half, her mother is Indian, like from India or whatever. And I'm like,
it would make sense if the mother was white and the dad was Indian or whatever descent.
Like, her dad is European, so he's like from
But he's
Britain.
the emperor. It doesn't make sense.
No, like I'm talking about the actress. The actress' dad is like from British.
Okay.
The mom is
talking
Indian.
about the character.
No, her. So that's their excuse on why they casted her. My thing is, like, I have nothing against the actress, but I'm pretty sure when I watched the movie, Jasmine has very dark skin. It ain't like black, but it's very it's like medium brown or like orange or what. Yeah.
She lives in the freaking desert practically, and this woman is gonna get fucking sunburned. She ain't gonna turn brown or mocha. She's gonna be sunburnt.
And I'm like, knowing how racist I know Hollywood is, they're gonna probably tan her ass up.
I hope
they're gonna tan her up. They're gonna make her look different, and not in a good way.
No, they're gonna make it look orange, man.
I'm like, the guy they picked to me, he looks like an Aladdin, but it depends on where they're going with it. Cause he is a street rat. He's a young guy. They're teenagers.
But yeah, they're supposed to be teenagers, but he looks like he's fucking 30.
Yeah, they have.
And then Jafar.
They have a history with that. She just saw the picture of the guy they picked for Jafar, and
oh my god, he's fucking hot. Like, what the fuck? He's too handsome to be Jafar. It's like, God, jeez, what the fuck?
And like Jafar, he's this older guy. He's this creepy looking guy.
He's supposed to be like either between 50 or 60, trying to hit on a freaking teenager.
Yeah.
Did they pick Iago, or is the same guy gonna play Iago? Because
it's probably gonna be the same guy. He's irreplaceable.
Yeah.
He's like, besides Robin Williams, he's like the only other guy you can't replace him.
Yeah.
He is Iago. He is literally Iago. His voice is like that 24/7.
Yeah.
You can't replace that.
I wonder if they're gonna make it a little bit more serious though. I don't know.
Jafar!
god. And then Genie, is he still played by Will Smith?
Yeah.
Pretty sure they got someone better, or I don't know.
A lot of folks don't like the fact that Will Smith is playing Genie.
I don't like it because you can't replace Robin Williams, man. It's just, you can't.
It's impossible.
And then genies are freaking slaves, so it kind of like, it's like, it's a little racist, man. It's like, man, it's really racist.
It depends on how they're gonna do it too, because is he going to look like how he look in the cartoon where he's blue, or is he gonna look like how Shaq did when he was playing Kazam?
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
You know what I'm saying?
I only seen that one, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like, are they gonna, like, how they gonna do it? Like, they changed it up in the animated film, but yeah, I haven't read the original material, but it depends. Well, I know they said that they were gonna do the Disney one and look at the original material too. I'm like, okay, that's cool, because they'll probably have to extend some parts of the story. But yeah, I'm not big on a lot of the casting.
Mm-mm.
They're too pretty looking to me.
Yeah.
They don't look like, I'm not. You seen Slumdog Millionaire? Or you seen the actors that played them?
I've seen the actors. They look
like real people.
They look like real people.
These people look manufactured.
Yeah, it's Disney manufactured. What do you expect?
I'm like, God. I'm like, that's Guy Ritchie with that, man. And apparently a few weeks before they announced the whole cast at D23, they were having a hard time looking for Aladdin.
I'm pretty sure.
Because the guy had to act, probably had to dance and sing, so they were looking for people.
All they have to do is go to Bollywood.
That's what some folks say. Like, just go over there. Just pick you one. Pick one.
Plenty of actors. You just gotta train him. If he's not a very good actor and he looks the part, just train him better. I'm pretty sure you can do that.
That's where they got that girl from Quantico. She's a Bollywood actress. She's on that NBC show or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She's dope. There's some really great actors and actresses over there.
Damn.
So they trying to light skin this stuff up or whitewash this mess, and I'm like, which is funny to me because for Disney's Mulan, they're getting an all Asian cast, which makes sense.
Yeah, you better not put any white people in there. It's like a white person being in general, you better not have that. It's like, nope.
So they're very serious about it being all Asian.
Because of overseas. That's why they're doing it. It's mostly for overseas.
Overseas, like, especially with Chinese money, with the box office and stuff. Ironically, they do have Rick Java and Amanda Silver writing the scripts. They're the ones that are responsible for writing the 2 of the new Planet of the Apes films.
Oh, wow.
So
that franchise is really good.
Yeah, and they're busy now, what they should be done. They're busy these past couple of years writing the new Avatar sequels for James Cameron. So they're really good writers. They're white, yeah, but they're really dope writers. It's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna do with that film, because I think Sony is making their own version of Mulan, but I think that one is gonna be more close to historical, while this one is gonna be more the Disney one.
Okay. Well,
so they're gonna have to have
Sony better oh my god, Sony's not been doing good at all. Except for that Spider-Man.
They lucked out with that.
Yeah, they sure did. Golly, they're not making any money right now. Except that Spider-Man movie.
And but yeah, I'm not really. It's gonna be interesting what they do with Aladdin, that movie, because word was Will Smith was supposed to be in Dumbo.
What? Okay, I didn't see any of the Dumbo stuff. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
She's about to look at the. If you can find it, I know Disney's been trying to pull it down. I think they're changing up the story for that too.
Okay, good, because some of the stuff when I was little, it just went over my head about that pink elephant thing. It was like, what the fuck was going on? It was mostly like a trip. I didn't know what they're drinking was beer back then. I thought it was just fizzy soda, you know. Everyone was a kid. They all thought they were
the pink elephant thing tripped me out.
I didn't like that.
I understood the crow thing.
I thought they were just,
a little bit. It took me a while until I got old enough, right?
Yeah, I understood there was a racist thing, but I didn't understand it back then.
But Will Smith was supposed to be in Dumbo, but he turned that down because he made a commitment, I think, already to do that movie Bright, which comes out on Netflix this year. But they really wanted him, so they got him for Aladdin. I'm surprised he picked that. A lot of folks are saying, man, they could have just animated Genie and just used old audio footage of Robin Williams.
Yeah, but that means they would have to go scene for scene, like that was the mistake that Beauty and the Beast did. They actually went scene for scene from the animation one.
Wow.
And it was nothing new at all. Not like the Jungle Book. Mm-hmm. And that was totally different. Yeah, they used a little bit no, not really. They didn't use any of the old storyboards from the original movie. They changed
up some stuff, which worked out in his favor. But for the Aladdin one, for Genie, Robin Williams, because he's so spontaneous, I'm pretty sure he gave them so much material that they can make many different versions out of whatever. So they don't even. That's not
it right now.
Oh,
where would I find that?
No, they had a sculpture of it. People had to type in Dumbo D23 sculpture. But some folks are like, man, this looks creepy. But I'm like, well, it's Tim Burton.
You said D23?
Yeah. But, so with the Robin Williams stuff, I'm pretty sure there were so many audio tracks. Because he's such a spontaneous guy, I'm pretty sure they had to cut off a lot of this stuff. Just man, Robin is giving us so much good material. We can't use all this for the movie. So they could have done it that way, and that could have been a really great nod towards Robin Williams. But, I think they just want a really diverse cast, more for international reasons or whatever.
That's not it, right?
That's it.
It is?
Yeah. That's it.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Did they not look at a real baby elephant? They could at least got a real baby elephant and just did the ears differently or something.
Dumbo has some big ass ears.
Those can't hold him up, man. You know what? They can't do Dumbo live action because
it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's possible. It is possible for them to do because they're doing it. But if you go watch the movie Dumbo, he's literally tripping over his ears. Mm-hmm. So he's falling the time.
In this, you gotta put an image for them to see, but it looks like his ears are fine. Yeah, they're freakishly huge, like a butterfly. But he doesn't look like he's tripping over them. It doesn't drag up to the floor. It's been a while since I've seen Dumbo. Let's see.
Yeah, ironically, Michael Keaton is going to be in the movie.
I'm pretty sure Tim Burton's going to be in the movie. Not Tim Burton, Johnny Depp.
No. No, I don't know. He could pop up. He could pop up and do a little guest appearance as Tim Burton. I personally hope not. Well, he's busy with some other films. He should be filming Fantastic Beasts right now. They're filming, remember?
Yeah.
So he's probably busy with that. Unless they work it out in his schedule. But plus with that disaster with Pirates 5.
That was pretty bad.
They literally...
They killed off a good character on that.
Well, I was about to talk about what they did to Jack Sparrow. How they
really dumbed him down.
Just dumbed him down.
It was disappointing.
It's if you go probably watch the first film too, he only acts like a bubbling idiot. He's not an idiot. He's just acting that way.
You can totally skip the fourth movie if you wanted to, mm-hmm. But you'll totally miss out on some information about why the freaking the Black Pearl is in the bottle. But
okay.
other than that, you can totally skip the fourth one.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, they've really dumbed down Johnny Depp. I mean,
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
That's crazy.
They made him more blonde too, which is kind of confusing.
He's here.
Yeah.
He must be getting real old. I don't know. But they probably need to just stop now.
You know what they could do is make a younger version, like prequels.
Yeah.
That's what they can do.
Because they showed him they did that in the movie.
Yeah, and he looked amazing.
I saw that. That freaked me out. I'm like,
damn.
Is that a guy that's playing him or that's really him? That freaked me out. I'm like, they could do young Jack Sparrow movies.
Yeah, they have like books for young Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, I mean him and Barbossa and all of them, how they became enemies and how he got caught up with Jack. I mean, with Davy Jones and all that type of stuff. That's cool. But yeah, are there any other live action Disney movies that you can see them make that could be filmable? Like in my opinion, they could do a live action Black Cauldron.
Yeah, I think they can do that.
That's
make it
perfect.
A lot better than the animation. I actually like the Black Cauldron. I don't know why it's not very popular, but when I was in
because that was a dark film at the time, and I think it went through some parts of development hell. I haven't seen all the Black Cauldron, but I know some of the issues they had with it.
It's been a long time. I've only seen it when I was in daycare. They used to show it in
because that film, I believe it's that film. That film lost
money.
Well, yeah. Well, they lost when they released the film. It was beat out by the Care Bear movie.
Oh man, what the fuck?
And I think at that time,
if they
American Tail came out, because that's when Don Bluth he left, and along with some other folks too. They were very pissed that Don Bluth left inside his own studio. He made American Tail, then Land Before Time came out.
I love those movies. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I like the Black Cauldron, and I think it was too early for its time because it was just too dark.
Mm-hmm.
But
it can work today.
I think it can work today because people are liking, like we said earlier, they're liking darker stuff.
Yeah, especially with things of Game of Thrones is out. Like, it ain't gonna go that dark,
far, yeah.
But you're like, you have these Hunger Games. They kind of
supposed to be a kids movie. It's
yeah.
Like, shit, man, they're like killing each other.
You had the Maze Runner type period. It's like they could bring in Black Cauldron right now. It's really perfect because a lot of folks probably don't know much about the animated series. Almost like a lot of like look at Pirates of the Caribbean. They took that Pirates ride that's
made into a movie.
And it's pretty much obscure. Like I don't think a lot of folks just think Pirates of the Caribbean is one of the top theme parks. They probably think Tomorrowland or It's a Small World, that type of deal.
I saw that the other day. It was not all that great. It was interesting, but not all that great.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm talking about the theme parks.
Yeah.
So like with Black Cauldron, it's probably one of the most obscure. It's almost like the black sheep in the family for animated films for Disney. Like you don't really hear folks talk about it. So this would give them an opportunity to do something with it today.
They could add more to it because it's live action and get to know the characters more.
Yeah. You can really expand upon it too, because I don't know, I don't know that many folks are just so die hard.
Yeah, they're not die hard. It's not very well known, so I think it would do very good if they remake it now.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure people will love it.
Yeah.
Like they did with The Jungle Book. It was popular, but not as popular as freaking Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
But it did really good, and they did change some stuff up. But it was good.
It was good.
It was its own thing. It can sit beside the animation one as its own movie.
Yeah.
And its own interpretation.
Its own thing, yeah. And I love The Jungle Book animated film.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Like the music, to some the music might not be as iconic as, say, The Lion King's. because folks will still sing the Lion King stuff today. I will sing the Jungle Book stuff, but that's me, because that's just how I am. But the general public or whatever,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure if you ask them, like, what songs do you remember most from the, like, do you remember Jungle Book music more or Lion King? They'll probably say Lion King, especially with Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I Just Can't Wait to Be King. Hakuna Matata.
Well, it's a little bit newer than the Jungle Book. Jungle Book is older, but comparing the music to the new Jungle Book and the old Jungle Book, the old one you can sing along to because they sing pretty good.
Yeah.
And because they're actual singers singing it. These are just, in the new ones, the actors are singing, and they're not all that great.
Yeah. Like, like my man was playing, the King.
Louis? I mean,
King Louis?
Yeah, King Louis. It was terrible, but it was entertaining at the same time. Like, God, I just gotta hear it just because it's him singing it.
Yeah. I'm like, I just love the old way that the actor that played the original King Louis, and of course the guy that was playing Baloo, right? Mm-hmm. The same guy that played Baloo is also the same one that played the bear and Robin Hood.
Oh yeah.
Like during that time period, Disney would use the same actors.
Yeah, and they use the same cells practically.
Yeah, they did. Especially like if you go watch Robin Hood and Aristocats, they were using some of the same movements and everything.
Yeah, I noticed when
during that period they were recycling a lot of the same animations and stuff.
I think Aristocats, if they redo it, I don't know.
Live action?
Yeah, live action.
That'd be interesting.
It would be interesting. That would be weird. It looks more like.
And I love Aristocats, but even that one is kind of obscure too. Huh?
Yeah, it just I just hope it is not anything like 9 Lives, because 9 Lives looked like they just got it from. They went back in time, got that movie from the 90s, pulled it from its timeline, and then put it into, 2016? It just looked... Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
It looked bad.
That would be really interesting. I mean, obviously we know they can do it, because look what they did with Jungle Book, with the CG.
Yeah, but as long as the cats are not talking to the humans...
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. Unless they do something more like how, going back to that time, like how, you remember, well, they didn't even really talk. I mean, they talked, but their mouths weren't moving, like Homeward Bound. Mm-hmm. You know, like you had the two dogs.
I love that movie.
I love it, but their mouths didn't move. And I know, like, for Air Bud, later on, they made his pups talk.
Yeah. I just got sick of Air Bud because they kept showing it over and over again in daycare. I don't know if anyone's gone to daycare, but golly, I'm just so tired of that movie.
They were playing it a lot.
It's like, oh my God.
Yes, we know the damn dog ends. He shoots it in the bam roof.
And it was mostly sports, and I don't care about sports. But
that was
another movie would be interesting to see is Rescuers.
Yeah.
I wonder how that will look.
That would be interesting.
And, what was it?
If they can do it how they did, do it little. Like, I mean, not like that, but you at least, I mean, folks don't want to, like, their mouths, right? You got to make them look adorable. Yeah. Like, I want him as a pet. So Rescuers Down Under, or Rescuers and Rescuers Down Under.
I saw the Rescuers Down Under more than I saw the Rescuers, the first movie.
And they
kept showing that too. It was like, it was like they weren't showing any good movies.
Like for me,
wait, let me tell you one thing. That's when the first Spider-Man came out. I tried showing that at the daycare because it's Spider-Man, but I didn't think about the rating. It was PG-13. It was like, shit, I can't show it because it shows a little bit of titties. Like, fuck. I want to watch a good movie and couldn't watch it.
And then there was like, of course, the fight scene between Green Goblin and Spider-Man towards the end.
Yeah.
That was really gruesome. Right? I was rewatching that the other day. I'm like, man, I was laughing at some of the stuff. So some of the stuff today is just laughable because some of the graphics or.
But back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still love the movie, but some stuff is just too funny.
But back to Disney. Another movie they could do will be, what was it? It was another animal talking.
Robin Hood? That'd be interesting.
It's not Robin Hood, but that would.
I would like to see that. Cause that would be their first one live action where the animals are walking up onto.
There was another fucking movie. I just had it on the.
They're doing Winnie the Pooh. Where Christopher Robin goes back.
Live action. Oh, what?
When Christopher Robin is going back, he's older now, though.
Oh, that'll be interesting. But it'll be weird at the same time.
Yeah. I think that one will be very sad. Cause
yeah, I already.
You already can see where it goes. Robin Hood is going to be. He's going back probably for the last time. Or what they'll probably do, like, because it's Disney, they're not going to make it so sad. He's going to have a child, and that child's going to go into the adventures. That's one way they could do it. But.
Let's see, The Lion King.
Yeah, about The Lion King. Now, recently, I believe it's official, recently they announced that they found they got a cast member for to play Sarabi. You know the lady that was in Luke Cage, the one that was playing she eventually became the villain.
Yeah.
Her, they got her to do the voice of Sarabi, Simba's mom.
But how is it live action? It's just gonna be an animation.
It's animated. It's gonna be full CG. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh,
and Beyonce is gonna do the sound. It's gonna be involved with the soundtrack. I'm not sure if she's gonna play Nala though. I think they're getting somebody else. And because Hugh Jackman was false news to being Scar, this could open up the door for them to get Jeremy Irons back.
Oh, that's cool. I
to
would
play
like
Scar.
But if Scar was gonna be bigger and meaner, like in this first,
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman.
Man, that was the other thing I wanted to bring up, and we can talk about this in the artist talk one, because we can actually show images on that one better. Where if they were going to do The Lion King the original way, because we know this has to be at least a 2-hour film. 2 hour. If they really want to make it really epic, 2 hour and 30 minutes. They're not gonna do that. This ain't Lord of the Rings we're talking about. But it would be interesting though, because they have enough backstory for the characters in the story that they never used in the film. They could talk about why Scar hates Mufasa. How he got that scar. We know that his father gave him that scar.
And he was actually called Taco or something after dirt, because he was born in the rain. Yeah. Or something.
So like there's a huge nice little mythology that they built for Lion King that they never put in the movie. So it really will be interesting where they go. So like you were saying with Scar, originally Scar was supposed to be this big, huge lion. And you saw the concept part. He dwarfed
Mufasa. But like Mufasa looked like a fucking kitten. It's like, damn.
And it's like
I was wondering, like, wow, he should have been the pride leader. And it was like, no wonder he's jealous.
Yeah, and recently I found out just by typing in Lion King Scar.
He's the second son though.
Who?
Scar is the second son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but go ahead.
But no, I was saying like originally they said that Simba was supposed to be raised by Scar.
Oh, yeah.
After the death of probably Mufasa or something, huh? I didn't read all into it.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I doubt they'll go that route because a lot of folks are familiar with how the movie is right now. But since we know this can be like an hour film, that's too short. Hour 30, I think they need to make it at least 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. Because it's kind of weird if it's just an hour and 30. It just feels like a long episode.
That's almost... Because it's probably going to take 30... It's going to take at least...
I remember
At least going to take 30 minutes for it to the build up of... To the fact that Mufasa dies. I doubt... Yeah, it's going to have to take at least to that point. Right? So... Independent of what all they add into it, it could change. But I have been interested what they could do, and I thought if they were ever going to bring back Lion King, they should show Mufasa and Scar when they were cubs.
Yeah. I think that should be the opening right there.
Mm-hmm.
That should be the opening, and then they cut back to years later, and then they're doing all the birth stuff, like singing,
that would be interesting, because then it would literally be almost like a father and son type story.
Yeah.
I mean, it already is, but it would bring even to... We knew that Scar hated Mufasa, but they never really went into the depths of why. So it will actually make you feel somewhat more sorrowful towards Scar.
Yeah, they'll probably love Scar more, and you understand why Scar hates Mufasa. And why he hates his dad and the kings, and why he was trained, and why he...
And how did he get up with the hyenas?
Yeah, he was supposed to be friends with the hyenas because he was kind of like an outcast.
Yeah.
And he just he found these baby hyenas, and they started hanging out. His dad got pissed that he was hanging out with hyenas. And I think that's how he got his scar. It's been a while, but that's how he got his scar. And then years later, he finds after his dad passes away, he finds the hyenas again, and they start clicking.
Man, I'm getting excited just thinking about this. I'm like, that could be a whole nother different film right there.
Mm-hmm.
That would be that's almost like 30 minutes to an hour just off that alone.
It could be like the prequel.
Yeah.
And
I think they should.
It doesn't have to be 1.5, and it doesn't have to be the second one. Even though I did like that second movie. I really did like Lion King 2. One of my favorites. I hope they do not put Lion Guard in there, because it doesn't make fucking sense to have fucking magic, and he didn't have it in the other one.
I still haven't been watching like the TV series.
But I just saw a picture of Lion Guard with Scar coming out as a ghost.
Yeah, they got Chatway the play him. The guy that, if you seen Doctor Strange, the guy that was playing Mordo, he's doing the voice.
Really?
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting. So they're bringing back Scar for the TV series, and I found out like the timeline for it, like apparently this Keon pops up.
Does he die because he's not?
No, like they mentioned the timeline, like they were mentioning like the time, like obviously it takes place before Lion King 2. So like they're supposed to be explaining that little part.
I think
so. They didn't ignore it because Keon meets Kovu.
He dies. I'm just saying Keon's gonna fucking die.
I did not notice, but the guy that plays Kovu, like they brought him back for the. I think they brought him back for the for the TV series, but the same guy that plays Kovu is the same guy that plays Max Goof. Yeah.
What?
Go, yeah.
Oh my god, so cool. Oh my gosh.
And like I thought about it, and I was like, oh my god, it's him. I'm like, I didn't know that. I'm like, he played it off so well. I'm like, but with Kobe, he was a little bit more. He put that more, robust to it. While Max was like
a
teenager. So that was funny.
If they play their cards right, and they could actually go with Lion King 1 and then make Lion King 2. And if they put the characters in if they set it up for Lion King 2.
They can make a trilogy out of this. Like not Lion King and a half. I'm talking about like an actual real trilogy. Like the big, like they'll do Lion King, then if they need to, they can go back and do the prequel. To talk about how we got to this point. Then they can talk about Kiara.
Yeah.
Because they never explained in Lion King. They talked about it, but we didn't see it. Like, where did these other lioness come from that Scar is with?
Yeah, and apparently Kovu is not Scar's kid. He was adopted, but he was born from what's her name? Atali?
No, not Satani. Satani's the sister.
Who's the evil?
The mom name is. Oh man, it's killing me too. I see it.
But if you know what we're talking about, it's like Scar's wife, sort of. I don't know. Yes, Scar actually adopted her when she was a cub. She grew up. He had sex with her, and they had that one crazy lion.
Okay, so that is his child.
That is his child, and then he dies in the second one.
Yeah.
And then
then Satani, that's the sister.
Which one?
The ones that says like, "Where's your precious daughter?" Now?
Oh, that one's actually Nala's daughter and Scar's.
What?
Yeah, there's a theory going on where Scar raped.
What? Ow! That's stupid.
God, let me finish.
Wait, well, not really, because Simba was gone during that time period.
Simba was gone, and she was a cub when he took over, and when the male lion takes over, they usually kill the babies.
Yeah.
So she didn't say anything to Simba, and she just kind of like gave the cub to Scar's wife to raise, because she didn't really want the baby or the cub, but she didn't want Simba to kill it.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's actually Nala's daughter. It was in Film Theory. Go up for Film Theory.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. He talks about the genetics, the eyes, and whatnot. And then Kovu was actually from a rogue lion that had sex with Scar's wife.
Okay. See, this is some deep stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
This can be 3 movies. I don't know if Disney will have the balls to do that though. I mean, this could be on HBO. It's like, man, I'm like, man, these lions have so much issues in
I
their
think
life.
it was in the play where Scar rapes
and I've seen the play too. I've seen it a couple of times. I don't remember it.
I don't know. I haven't seen the play, but that's what I've heard. So
unless they change some stuff, I know you would think he would go after Sarabi.
Yeah, he did go after Sarabi, but
something must have happened.
Oh yeah, and Simba and Nala are actually cousins.
Yeah. Well, actually, I found out that they were saying that pretty much similar to what you're saying. Nala's mom was for somewhere else, and he brought them both into the pack.
That's what they're going with?
That's the original plot. Like, the original theme was. Like, that's what one of the directors was talking about. Mm-hmm. So, I'll go back and double check, but just to be sure. But that's what he was saying. That'd be kind of weird. But yeah, that can be really dark. It'd be dark.
I would like that.
Yeah.
It should be PG-13. But they're not gonna.
Yo, they kind of pushed it with Jungle Book.
They really did.
I wouldn't be surprised during the part where in Jungle Book what happens to the father wolf. That was like a test to see if we could pull it off, so we can, if we ever do Lion King.
That was almost like a freaking Mufasa thing, man, to do. It's like shit. It was like, damn.
He just
literally grabbed him and threw him off the cliff.
So, I'm pretty sure, I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to do Lion King first, but it's like, let's test it out with Jungle Book. See, just test the waters. Jungle Book, if it flops, okay. We can't mess up with Lion King. Lion King is still their precious animated feature film. Like, it's still
their favorite child.
Yeah, like, it's still the number one
classic.
Traditional animated film for them. Nothing else has beaten it. But then again, they haven't tried anything else too, so that's their fault. But it definitely has that material. If I was Jon Favreau, because it's the same director that did Jungle Book, I would, because he loves Lion King. He's like, dude, I would find as much references from the original stories. I would talk to the original directors, character designers, and whatever to make this as close to the original as possible.
I would change Simba's voice though. I didn't care for Simba's voice that much.
What, the adult one?
Yeah.
I think they got Donald Glover doing. I'm not sure if he's doing Childbirth, the cub, or if he's gonna be doing the adult one. Nobody knows.
Okay, so it's still up in the air. But what was it? Oh yeah, another movie.
Yeah, before you forget.
Yeah, before I forget, was that Mouse Detective?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
I still need to.
And it would be cool if they put the little BBC Sherlock in there.
Yeah, they can go get. Well, isn't he British?
Is based in Britain, yeah.
Oh, they can go get Benedict Cumberbatch. He'll do it. He's already part of the Disney family, so Disney likes to use the same actors and actresses.
They can get the whole cast from Sherlock.
This would be
bring
tight.
It in. It'll be awesome. I would like it.
They can go get Idris Elba. They can go get Benedict Cumberbatch. They can go get.
I don't think I think they should change Moriarty's voice though.
And they can get
Martin Freeman.
Martin Freeman. I'm about to.
You can't forget my favorite.
Martin Freeman. That was him. And yeah, just take it from there. Mouse Detective can definitely work. Another movie.
Change up a little bit. Change the story a little bit.
Another movie is almost in our Aristocats territory for me, but I love Oliver's Company.
Oh my god.
That would be interesting to do live action.
I hope they would not.
That would be more.
They can't fail on that. I love that movie.
That one would have to be. That one. It was a little light in the beginning, but it got a little bit darker. It's not.
Yeah.
Aristocats is more an all through light film, but Oliver's and Company, since it's like based in New York and stuff, it went pretty dark.
Yeah. It did pretty good. But Oliver Twist, which is what this is based off of, is pretty dark in itself.
Yeah. But the question is like can Disney do that? Will they go to that route?
If they get rid of all these old ass farts that are controlling
they're trying to
Disney, they're just too set in their ways.
Yeah, they're trying to tent pole these movies, which I found out. I'm reading this book dealing like with visual effects, but pretty much like dealing with the industry at large. So like the reason why you see these movies now where they're like blockbusters, but they're like blockbusters for everybody to come see, and they always feel safe. Like that's why Transformers is the way it is. That's a whole nother episode.
You don't see my face, but it's disappointment.
Because they have to gear it towards where everybody can come see it, so children can go buy the toys and all this stuff. Because they're not making enough money with box office.
Toys, like you only have to flip it once to get the vehicle mode or plane mode or whatever.
The toys,
the comic versions, they're pretty cool.
The toys that they've been coming out with for a lot of these movies are just too simple and very stupid.
Yeah, but I just bought a Starscream one. Pretty awesome. It only has 9 steps, but it's better than having just the one. Mm-hmm. And the design is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But still.
Yeah, so.
I don't care for the Combiner Wars right now. The toys where the head pops off or it looks like it's popping off. Mm-hmm. I didn't care for that. I'm not going to buy any of that shit.
Yeah. Would be interesting. What other Disney film can you see them doing?
Yeah.
I know this ain't a Disney film, but another animated feature film that would be interesting because I just thought about it while I think of Oliver's and Company. Uh-huh. will be All Dogs Go to Heaven. That would be interesting.
But I watched
Live
that
action.
the other day, and I forgot how Charlie is such a fucking dude. I was like, I loved him. I loved him when I was a kid, but
he was an asshole. He's like, he died for a reason.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, you should have gone to heaven.
Didn't they show hell in All Dogs Go to Heaven?
Yeah.
Yo.
I don't remember why. Oh, he went to Earth because he stole the halo, and then when he died again because his clock ran out, because he stole a clock, he ran out of time because it got wet and it stopped. He went to hell, and then he went back just to say sorry, forgiveness, and then they pulled him back up. I was like, it was a good movie.
Then the girl,
but
her story was sad.
Yeah.
Not the girl, the girl in the movie was sad, but the actual the actual girl's story was sad too.
Who was she?
Oh, the girl that played her, the same girl that played her.
Ducky?
Yeah, it's the same girl.
Oh my god,
her.
really? I did not know that. I know that story. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
She was in Poltergeist too. Yeah, the first Poltergeist. Yeah, that's that girl. That's depressing.
Yeah, I was.
That's another episode.
I didn't know anything about that until I got older. It's like, oh my god.
Dude.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Like,
Go check out what we're talking about. It's depressing to talk about over here.
It'll be interesting to see a Miyazaki, since it's part of Disney, sort of. It'll be interesting.
Miyazaki. Well, they were doing Kiki's
Delivery Service?
The Delivery Service live action.
They were?
Not Disney, but whoever.
It'll be interesting to see it, but it has to be done right.
Can it be filmable? I would like to see Princess Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke live action, and
I know. I'm pretty sure every
House Moving Castle.
House Moving Castle.
Yeah.
See, and we picked. See, everybody probably would have said Spirited Away, but Spirited Away is so that's an easy pick.
Mm.
Like, if you watch Miyazaki, go down. Pick other movies that folks probably would have thought about, right? So Princess Mononoke, that one fits perfectly. That's very filmable as a live action film.
Yeah, there was another
House
one.
Moving Castle would be interesting.
Totoro? Maybe it'll be weird to see Totoro.
Just standing by that.
I'm pretty sure he'd be kind of scary. There was a sculpture. It looked so cool but scary at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, another movie that would be interesting.
From Disney?
Yeah, Bambi.
Yeah, that would be depressing. Especially the part where the mom and everything. Originally, see that movie even made my mom, when she saw it, she was young, just shut down. And it even made Steven Spielberg just in shock when what happened to the mom. But originally, you were supposed to see her in the blood and everything.
Damn.
And Disney was like, no. Walt was like, nah. Just the fact that we know that she dies is good.
They were shocked when
Steven Spielberg said he was just depressed when he realized that Bambi's mom was dead. My mom was the same way. I remember watching it, and I'm like, I was looking like, what happened to the mom? Are they gonna show the mom? Then the father just like, come. Then he just left.
I kind of figured she was gone, but it didn't really click that she died. But I knew that she wasn't coming back.
Yeah, because that was a really well scene. Because the snow, to me, the snow represents there's a mourning period. Bambi's crying. The father, I guess he was mourning in the inside type of deal.
If they make Bambi, I think they could add more of the father, so they don't have to make Bambi 2. I like Bambi 2, but
they can introduce that probably.
Yeah, they can have a more connection for the dad, or if they want to keep him as
why wasn't he there?
He has to watch over the whole herd on top. Have you seen Bambi 2?
Okay. Well, they were talking about but I think they were mentioning in Bambi, everybody would just stop, and I think the mom, the doe, Bambi's mom bowed, and then Bambi had to bow, because they're like, who is that? He's the guardian of the forest, I'm like, that'd be an interesting tie-in into the whole Bambi lore.
Yeah, that would be interesting to actually have a little bit of magic in there.
Yeah, that'd be yeah.
Did they already do
it'd be really interesting. Could be controversial, but I think it could be done. Well, it can be done. Is Pocahontas.
Oh, I was just looking at that.
Pocahontas can be done, and
it's a little bit depressing.
I was I'm like, who could really do it justice as a director? I was really thinking about it. Like, who do you see it? I already picked him, and I'm like,
I don't have anybody.
I'm like, he's perfect, and he's in the film. Mel Gibson.
Really?
Mel Gibson. He directed Braveheart. He directed Apocalypto. He could really do it justice to where he can represent the historical context and still put in that Disney flavor into it. I doubt he'll play John Smith. He's too old.
He's too fucking old.
But John Smith was old when he met Pocahontas in live action.
Yeah,
so,
but you don't want to give freaking teenager Pocahontas though. Jeez. And Pocahontas, she looked like she was at least in her 20s.
Yeah, in the movie.
Yeah.
Now, she was like a little girl in real life, but in the movie, that can definitely work out.
Did they already do Did they already do Snow White? Does the Huntsman count as Snow White?
That's Universal.
Okay, so they still need to do Snow White.
They can do that. I also, funny fact, you know where Barbossa in Pirates of the Caribbean, he had the apple? That part, they shot it the exact same way how the witch did it. An apple. Yes! And all your dreams will come true. That old bat scared the shit out of me when I was little. I'm like, oh God, this heifer here. I'm like, she was scary. She was scary, dude.
Yeah, when she was standing by the window just looking at her.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ew.
And then the lighting.
It was scary. I didn't like it.
Bam. I'm like, oh God. I think that's still one of the creepiest characters that they have done. I don't think anybody has topped that yet. As a villain. I'm like, how she died was creepy too.
Yeah, Boulder.
That was scary too. Like, she fell off that cliff along with that tree bark.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because the dwarves went after her.
Was she trying to get the boulder to land on them?
I forgot. I have to go back and see. Because this was at the point, Snow White was declared, they thought she was dead.
Yeah.
Then the prince
came. No CPR, apparently.
I think she died. Didn't she die instantly? She took a bit of that apple, and I think the next
but it got stuck in her throat. That's why she didn't die.
What?
Yeah.
That was it? They put her in a coffin and everything?
I don't know. I don't even know where they got the glass coffin. Like, damn.
Yeah, where the hell that? Well, they were miners, so they probably made it.
Yeah, but they were miners, not smiths or whatever, glass blowers.
Grass.
Glass. I didn't say grass.
Grass blower. Like, what the hell?
Another movie, Fox and the Hound. I love
that would be interesting too.
I love that movie to death. I used to watch it on repeat when I was little. Repeat over and over again. My parents got tired of it.
I was like that with Aristocats.
So fucking disappointed when I saw the freaking. I could not even finish Fox and the Hound 2.
Wow. It was bad, or?
It was bad. They started
I
singing.
haven't watched it. I avoided that. They were going to make a Dumbo too, but John Lasseter shut that down because Dumbo is his favorite animated feature film from Disney. So he was like, no. They were going to do an Aristocats too, but I believe the lady that I think the lady that played the mom died or whatever. Well, they stopped it. I think after Dumbo, they were talking about Dumbo 2, and John Lasseter was like, no, they stopped it. They were going to do, I believe, they were going to do an Rescuers 3. But the lady that played the mouse died.
Oh.
So they stopped that too. But
Spirited Away too. Spirited Away would have been good. For live action.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I was just talking about it.
Were you saying Spirited Away?
Yeah, I was saying Spirited Away. Like,
I heard Princess Mononoke.
Yeah, I said Princess Mononoke, but like I was saying, like we picked film. Like to me, I was saying that Spirited Away would have been a given for everybody to pick, and it was funny how we just picked these other types of films before it. But yeah, Spirited Away can work. Princess Mononoke, Totoro will be interesting.
Oh, Sword of the Stone.
So they're working on that.
They are.
Yeah, we can talk about that on the other one where I want to show. They made there's a video on it, and I want to record. I already seen it, but I want to record really your reactions to it, because you'll be like, "Oh my God, why?" Another one.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, for Lion King, going back to that, bring Hans Zimmer back. He did the music for Pirates of the Caribbean. He did the music for The Lone Ranger. Get Elton John back. You got one of the original people back for Jungle Book, so they can definitely bring back the original composers for Lion King.
Yeah.
And they can really go more deep into it too. And I'm pretty sure they got them on board right now. They just haven't announced it. And Elton John can come up with some new music.
Okay. I'm going back.
I know another one.
What?
Atlantis, The Lost World.
I was just looking at that, but I was gonna say.
I was rewatching it. It worked. Like they can literally just take that and make it into an animated. Into a live action. Because it's very shot like it too. Yeah, they can expand more into it.
Expand more into it. Get more into the love details instead of having it for like one day. Mm-hmm. They just hang out for one day. They click, and then everything bad happens the next day. Because
what's funny is to me. And me and Joseph have been talking about it too, and I wish he was here because he could have dropped some knowledge too. But they never make Kida. They never recognize Kida as pretty much like the first black princess. She is a princess.
Yeah.
In the Disney stuff, but they like ignore her.
Yeah.
And they give it to Tatiana, but I know the film didn't.
She was actually a queen. She was a princess, but she got queen position.
Yeah, then she became a queen. So that would be interesting.
Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp.
Do you think that would work? In the spaghetti scene, 2 dogs. I just see them licking the thing because I seen how dogs eat. They're just not gonna go slurping up. It's not gonna work.
I don't know. That'd be interesting. We know they can do the animal movies because they pulled it off of Jungle Book.
Yeah, but that was lucky. And they only had one human character. Mm-hmm. That's why it worked. If you had several...
there was nobody else. Everything in that world besides the boy was CG.
So it worked.
Everything.
Because it worked.
Lion King is going to be interesting because there's no humans in this.
It better not be humans. I don't want them to have poachers or whatnot. Yeah. Just to have humans.
But the cool thing about Lion King, I forgot who brought this up, but the cool thing about Lion King, you don't know what time period it takes place. It could take place yesterday. It could have taken place 200 years ago. It could take place 200 years after we're all gone.
Watch him be super fucking big.
And they can explore more of the different animals, too.
That's true.
Now, they have, folks have gotten a chance to see a video of it at D23. The part where you see baby Simba and everything as a cub or whatever. Some folks have seen it and they say it's really good. Doesn't it come out next year? I think it comes out in 2019.
I don't find out.
I think 2019. Yeah, it is. So whatever they seen wasn't done.
Another movie is
and they are doing Jungle Book 2. They are doing that. So if they can do a Jungle Book 2, we know they're gonna do a Lion King 2. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell Jon Favreau, we're gonna push Jungle Book 2 back, but you're gonna do Lion King 2 next. After you do this
one. Hunchback and Little Mermaid.
Hunchback would be interesting. That would be perfect. Because that film was dark.
Oh, yeah, it comes out in 2019.
Yeah, so whatever they seen is probably nowhere near done, you know.
Okay.
So it was a test footage. But Hunchback can work, especially with Claude Frodo.
Man, they're gonna have
Just
to find
Claude
someone
Frodo.
good because, man, that guy could sing.
Oh, may he rest in peace. He's
Yeah,
dead.
I love his song. I love his song. I play it all the time whenever I'm working overnight.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be listening to that song over and over again.
Yeah, I love it.
He
Hellfire.
was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Because the story of Hunchback of Notre Dame is depressing itself from Victor Hugo. I'm not sure they'll do all that because I believe Quasimodo was in love with Esmeralda, but Esmeralda was in love with the knight.
Yeah.
Philip, I believe.
And this moral story, ugly people don't get the pretty woman.
And I believe he ends up being married to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I think didn't she like commit suicide or something?
Oh, I don't know.
I have to go back.
But
Quasi dies. Like it's like very depressing. But the funny thing is the characters. Victor Hugo said it was never about Quasimodo. It was more about the cathedral.
Oh really?
Like that, the cathedral was the main character. But then they changed it up. They changed up the name of the books and stuff to put the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But it was always supposed to be about Notre Dame.
Huh.
So that changed. Another one that
said it was like really depressing. I didn't know anything about that.
Oh yeah.
I only saw the second Hunchback of Notre Dame just to watch it. Totally forgot about it. I don't even know what it's about anymore. But
oh, that one. Well, that's when Quasi gets a love interest and stuff, and
just to have a love interest.
Yeah.
Just so he can.
Because at that point, Esmeralda and Philip, they have a child.
Yeah.
Who, looking back at it now, I think they should have made him look more mixture, because his mom is dark and like Philip is, very white, but the son is the same complexion as the father. I'm like, it was back
then.
Yeah, they could have made a mixture because it came out early 2000s or whatever.
Yeah.
So
straight to
DVD.
No, it was VHS. I think.
Yeah, that's right. I still got my VHS.
I still have my whole Disney collection on VHS. I tell my parents do not throw that shit away. I still have a VHS player too. I don't have it hooked up to a TV because I don't have a TV right now. I need to get a new one.
But, Breck, that would be dark too.
Yeah, that would be fucking.
Cause
I don't know. They're still gonna keep it with the same.
Yeah, because they gotta have the musical and whatnot. Because she dies.
They could add the mom in there and give a reason why
the mom isn't there and everything.
And
because the mermaids, they don't have souls.
They don't? What?
No, they don't have in the book they don't have souls. So because they live. In
the sea? Is the sea supposed
well,
to be
they
their
live.
soul?
They live for a long time and whatnot. So when they die, they don't become spirits or whatever. They just come.
Sea stuff, sea foam.
No, almost almost they become. They just evaporate type kind of.
Mm.
So they don't. Their soul doesn't go to the next
level,
whatever. They didn't believe in all that, whatever.
They don't descend.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of do descend. They descend into the water. But anyways.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at all the Disney stuff, because they're based off fairy tales, they all have very deep, dark histories. Especially with Sleeping Beauty, because in that one
she gets raped.
She was raped.
And she has the baby right then and there. Like,
what?
Not right. Okay,
I remember that part. No. I have to go back and read it.
Okay, she doesn't have it right then and there, but
she did get raped.
And then she gets woken up when she's giving birth.
Oh.
That's fucking Spider-Man shit, motherfucker.
They're not going to do that.
Like, that sucks horribly. Like, you're waking up to this horrible pain and this creature coming out of your vagina. You don't know what's going on.
So you're like...
It's like an alien, but it's down there.
That's messed up. Almost. Of course, there was like some dark, like not dark, but more adult stuff, even with Rapunzel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like she did lay down her hair, and the guy did go up, but you know he was up there for a long time, so he had to do his thing with her up there, and you know,
of course he didn't want her to leave. That's fucked up.
So yeah,
These
a lot of
princes
this
were assholes and
pedophiles.
Yeah, pedophiles, because these kids were not of age.
Especially with Judge
Never,
Clark Frollo.
You know what they never did was Jack and Jill or
I don't remember. No,
what?
They did a Jack and Jill one. Was during the time like the animated shorts period with Disney.
What was that? Hansel and Gretel. That's what they did.
Hansel and Gretel.
They could do that.
That'd be interesting.
Well, they already have a Hansel and Gretel, but it's not with Disney.
Oh, the other one with
yeah.
That one. Yeah. I know which one you're talking. They're doing a sequel to that one too. But what else?
There's other low.
I have to go back and really just check off their list.
What about
Pinocchio?
That? Oh yeah, Pinocchio. But they already have a lot of Pinocchio ones from Disney.
I want to see Guillermo del Toro's version of Pinocchio. He was working on it. It was supposed to be dark, obviously, because it's Del Toro.
That just reminded me of.
But he put it on the sideline.
His new movie that's coming out.
Yeah, that one.
I'm pretty sure that's Hellboy's. What's his name?
I've been hearing that a lot. A lot of folks think.
It looks like him. He has the same. He likes eggs. He moves the same. What's his fucking name? Abe.
Yeah.
It has to be Abe. It's like
some folks think like
Abe.
that could be it, but it's like he would have to gotten permission probably from the creator of Hellboy.
And he was listening to classical music, and that lady likes to read. So that's probably Abe's origin stories.
That'd be interesting.
I really want to see that movie. Like, damn, it looks good.
Yeah, unless you just took those same influences and put it in there, but it would make sense that would be the thing for Hellboy.
Yeah, it's just Hellboy didn't come out yet. It's like I think it was before World War II. Was it World War II? That's what the Nazis, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because Hellboy was like summoned or born from or in the World War II.
Okay, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be.
And then that
would be a shocker if he did that.
And what I know from Abe's little bit of backstory from the movie, I don't know anything about the comics. They found him in a lab. That's what they said. They found him in. And those people from the lab said something about the monument, Lincoln Monument, so they just called him Abe. I don't know. I would have to watch Hellboy.
That makes sense because they found him in the lab. You say he likes the music. He's being read to.
Yeah, and he likes
the eggs. So there's too many.
Many coincidences. And then he can understand the. Is she mute? I think she's mute.
I think she's mute, so she has to talk sign language.
Yeah, so he knows what she's going on and whatnot. Overall, I want to see that movie. Okay, we lost track. It was like, it's dark in this room now.
Is.
I'm going to turn on a light.
We've been talking since, we didn't have the lights on in the room, so it's literally getting dark.
Yeah, we had the windows open.
But, what else?
Disney? There's, other ones, but they're not as popular.
Yeah, like what you were saying, that this will give Disney a good time to bring out their obscure stuff and do something really unique with them, because a lot of folks, like Black Cauldron, a lot of folks know about Black Cauldron, but they have enough leeway, enough space to do some new original things in it. For Lion King, it might, what we're talking about would be really dope, because there's material from Lion King that they could put in the movie, both for the pure diehard folks that want it to be like the movie.
You can actually do a trilogy, like you said, and they'll make a lot of money.
Yeah.
They can't do a trilogy with Frozen. They do. God,
you're already doing Frozen too. I think that come out in 2019. God, no. I'm like, but I don't.
Olaf will be.
I doubt they'll do any live action stuff with Frozen right now. because they're still doing the animated feature stuff. Because, like you said, they're going back into their vault, so to speak. So they're doing the classics right now. So Frozen can be a while from now. And we'll see.
I hope I'm dead by then.
But we'll see. Right now, I'm hoping that Disney would bring out some new, like, Walt never finished a lot of his old stuff or material that they had, but they never.
We didn't talk about
Fantasia. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
We can save it. Save it later for that video. But he has some old material that they never use or they just can't. And I feel that they should go back into that vault and bring them out, fix them up for today, because Disney never finished them, and bring them out instead of just relying on other people's stuff. They're just relying on Marvel, Star Wars, all these other companies that they bought, and they're not producing anything original. That's why they're doing these live action films, because they don't
have any ideas. God, they need to come up with ideas. They're only relying, like what you said, and on Pixar as well, to come up with the original ideas.
Yeah. So, because, man, like, it's like, this is your Disney. You have ideas. And the ones like that Walt didn't finish them up. You have folks that are still at the company now, like Floyd Norman, who worked there when Disney was alive, that probably can help out with all these stories that were canned. There's still some folks alive today who worked when Disney was alive that can help out. There's, a lot of them are old or retired or dead. So, but for the ones that are alive, yeah, they can give you information and whatnot.
Damn. But, I wonder what they think of animation now.
I don't know.
It's like,
this can be a like for another video, but I can put some snippet in it. It's like they bought Pixar to do the CG animation. Then Disney goes and do CG animation. That kind of defeats the purpose
of having
Pixar if you're doing CG animation and your stuff is turning out looking better than Pixar stuff is right now.
Well, because they got freaking Pixar people working on their stuff.
Yeah, they're crossing over. But it's like, if you're gonna get Pixar, Disney, for the Disney department could have just focused more on the traditional animation stuff.
I would like them to do that, but
I think they should bring it back. Well, honestly, they would need to, but I think it's all gonna depend on how this other movie Klaus turns out.
Wait, what?
Klaus, you remember the little animation with the male guy, where he finds like Santa's like workshop, or whatever. Remember I showed you that one where it's still animated, but it has the the lighting and like the texture like really on point, where makes it look like the animation is really popping out. And he just added one little other thing for it's still 2D animation, but he's focusing more on the lighting and really the texture. So it definitely can be worked out. But this is a monkey see monkey do type deal. I will say if Disney does do 2D stuff, then everybody else will follow. But if Klaus can do his thing and they can make some money, let's say that Klaus beats Lion King's record.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but go ahead.
It can, but let's say like it gets close. The Simpsons movie was close, but that was The Simpsons.
They've been there for years.
So like if that movie gets like really high praise, and like, hey, we might want to do something like that again. That can start a whole new renaissance period for traditional animated stuff, which is very much needed because folks, I think folks are getting tired of just CG animated films, and they're starting to look the same.
Like they look like the same model, just adjusted a little bit differently.
Yeah, that's why I like Book of Life. It was totally different.
Like Coco or whatever. Yeah, it's like the characters don't pop to me. Like they don't look memorable. And my mom thinks it's a little racist too. She's from Mexico.
With Coco.
Yeah.
They could have named. I wonder why they named it that.
I don't know.
Like, it's not about Coco, baby. Why you naming it?
I don't know.
I
You'd
mean,
have to see the movie probably to understand why it's called Coco, unless the boy's name.
Well,
Coco.
Disney was trying to trademark, or try to. Yeah, I think they tried to trademark the Day of the Dead.
They can't do that because it's a fucking holiday.
Yeah, but their uppity asses tried to do that, and it was blocked. I'm like, well,
yeah.
I'm like, I'm glad they blocked that. It's like, you idiots can't
like
do that.
To say that Christmas is like trying to trademark Christmas.
Yeah, or copyright. Like, what are you doing? You can't be doing that. So no, they blocked it. They try to own it. I'm like, there's something
wrong with you.
There's something wrong with you. Don't mess with that.
Mm-mm.
So. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Nope. And we know what would be interesting? To see a Hannibal animation.
I was thinking it'd be kind of interesting to see like certain directors, live action directors, do animated feature films. Like if Hitchcock was alive, I would love to see how he would do an animated feature film. Or how Quentin Tarantino would do an animated feature film. Be interesting. But this could be for another episode because this is going on for a while. I knew this was going to happen.
I think
this is a whole separate episode now. This is like part 2. It's like I'm dropping 2 episodes for whenever I put this out there, so you guys won't get 2 doses. One with me and Cassandra just going on with the Disney stuff, and the other one with Keith.
Yeah, I guess you have to stop it with Keith and just go on the next one.
Yeah.
I think ours is going to be the longest.
Yes. We're almost done. But what I'm saying is Steven Spielberg is getting back into the animation game.
Yeah, I heard he's
Animaniacs.
Animaniacs come back.
And that'd be interesting because his company, not Amblin, but I think it's a new form of them, is getting back into the gear with animation. So he did a lot of things back in the 90s with animation. Some stuff I wasn't aware of. Some stuff that we are like Animaniacs, Tiny Toons. So if he can bring that flavor back for now, that'd be really cool.
It'd be funny if Slappy comes back from the dead. Like she's in a pile of. She's in an urn, and they just dump her out, and then she just forms back into Slappy the squirrel.
They'll probably do something like that.
That'd be funny because she was already old to begin with.
Yeah.
Like the oldest character.
Man, that'd be interesting. They should do. That'd be funny. But that's cool to see Steven Spielberg getting back into animation because and what I admire about with Steven Spielberg is he doesn't see them just as those cartoon movies. He sees them as films. He sees people like Chuck Jones as actual directors. They're not just like cartoons, whatever. It's like he'll put some of these animated films as some of the top best films, period. No matter if they're live action or animated. Yeah. So that's great.
Would you find it weird if they did a live action Land Before Time?
I was thinking about that while I was brought up American Tail. That would be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Land Before Time was dark.
It was dark.
It
was like sad.
I can't even.
He lost his mom.
Yeah,
all these other.
Like I can't even watch that part anymore because literally I'll cry. I'll cry during the part where I'll cry where Littlefoot and the mom and the grandparents
get separated.
No, where Littlefoot was born and everything. Then I would cry where the mom died. I would cry. I mean, I remember watching a clip, one of them video clips, like where YouTube channels or whatever. Uh-huh. I would watch that scene. Littlefoot was born. I'm like, I can't watch this movie anymore. I love Land Before Time so much, and I'm like, I try to hold it in. I'm like, these tears are about to fall out. I'm like, I'm too old.
The other one that made me tear up was in Land Before Time was where they split up. They actually split up. It's like, shit, Littlefoot's by himself now.
Yeah.
And I don't remember how they got back together, but they kind of played a dirty prank on Sarah? Was it Sarah?
Well, yeah, they made her, if I remember correctly, they needed her to bump her head up against like some type of rock or tree or something like that.
Yeah, but it was before that.
I forgot.
Like, Sarah was going the wrong way. Yeah. You're going the wrong way!
That's where they were fighting Sharptooth. Sharptooth!
Yeah, she wasn't there, and then she did the whole boulder thing.
Yeah.
And then they're still kind of lost. Like, Mother, I don't know what to do. I'm lost. I wish you were here.
You know what else was sad? Man. Where he thought he saw his mom, but it was just a rock. I'm like, damn, this movie's the
It's worse than Bambi. Is like, you know the mom's dead, but this one just
and Steven Spielberg produced that motherfucking film. I'm like, Steven Spielberg, what are you doing? You've been tormented through Bambi, and I guess he's like, I'm about to torment you, little bastard. I'm like, because it has that same feeling too. Like if you go look at Bambi and you look at Land Before Time, it has that realism to it. It has that same feel.
Yeah, because you know they're in danger. The kids know they're in danger, and they're starving too. They're like looking for freaking food.
Yeah.
And they have to defend for themselves.
Mhm.
I really love that. And then I did like the second one. I don't remember the second one actually.
I think in that one
was it the
Chomper.
And then was the third one with the bullies?
I think so. I remember watching like the other ones. Of course, they don't live up towards the first one, but I remember just being young. I mean, I was in my dinosaur mode during that period, so I'll watch anything like that.
I'm kind of glad they stopped now because
they came out with a new one recently. What? Yeah, I was surprised about that. I'm like, who's doing this?
I was hoping for...
Are they up to like 20 or something?
Yeah, practically. I was hoping if I kept watching, I would see him finally grow up to be a Bigfoot and that Littlefoot.
Yeah, that was my
And then
hope.
I found out that he does meet his dad in the Bigfoot gathering or whatnot.
Yeah, I'm like...
That was kind of weird.
See, that was like in...
They think they're holding up the comet. It was just passing through.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that first one, they didn't need to make the other ones, but I understood at the time why.
I also saw the one where Chomper comes back and he's talking.
Yeah, I think he was a little bit older too.
He was a little bit older.
He wasn't a baby anymore.
Yeah,
he grew up.
He wasn't a baby. He was taller and he was eating meat.
Yeah.
And he couldn't help himself. It was like, he's a Sharptooth. What are you gonna do? And then there was
which was weird because it's like, if he's growing up, why aren't you growing up, little?
Yeah.
So everybody was just stuck.
A movie that is live action, which I would like to see animated, is... Well, they already have an animated, but I would like to see a remake, is The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Because I just love The Hobbit. So
well,
much.
I mean, you mean like a brand new one?
Yeah, a brand new one. Because you get...
Ralph Bakshi did his.
Yeah, but
for him to do that, even back then...
Yeah, the art looked pretty bad, though. I didn't care for the art. People might have liked it, but I didn't like it.
I understand why he did. Like, they were on a tight budget.
Yeah.
Like, so he had to rotoscope a lot of stuff. I mean, if you go look at Ralph Bakski's work, because a lot of his stuff is rotoscoped heavy. And even back then, like, folks really saw Hobbit and Lord of the Rings as unfilmable. To some people today, they're like, even with Peter Jackson's stuff, it's still not close. They said it's close, but not close enough.
I think they should go more.
So they really see it as unfilmable.
For me, they should go into damn it, Tolkien's world and just animate
some
short
other
stories,
stuff.
or make it a show and just have short stories that lead up to the Hobbit. You get more background on the dwarves and why they hate the elves and
they
all
could
this
do that.
feud.
That would give, because I'm not sure how the rights are working out right now. I'm not sure if Warner Brothers has the rights to their other works, but if they wanted to, they could explore some more of the different stuff that they didn't explore in the Lord of the Rings books, in the Hobbit books, and make them little short, little animated films or whatever. They could do that. Warner Brothers.
They kind of bomb. They're pissing
me off.
They're really sucking on the tit of literally J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling is keeping them alive.
Yeah, but they can do Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, and they can do all that lore and shit. And they can also do Harry Potter live action. Well, not live action. Animated series. Yeah. And they can actually go more into detail with the book.
Mm-hmm. Like, the stuff we're dropping is very simple. I'm not sure what's going on with these executives. It's already written. But these executives are stupid. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, it's very simple what you need to do. So, I don't know.
You know what? I miss these seats.
We're sitting on some very nice seats right now. Okay,
because at work.
Oh, you sit like on a hard chair?
You know, it's like these chairs, but it has the arms, but we sit on them 24 hours, and then we have to share.
Almost like are they almost like in them life drawing type of chairs, like where you know how we just sit on it for a minute, you just gotta keep scooting like that.
No, they're all right, but
like up in Kevin's room.
No, but it's almost like these chairs, but it's a little more cheaper. And the problem is with those chairs, it smells like fucking ass. Like Jesus, man, everyone's ass is on that 24 hours.
So and they're probably just passing gas.
Yeah, they're passing gas on the fucking
And it's
seat.
like in a hub. It's not, you know how gas is supposed to go out, but it's like something is keeping the gas stuck. So when you get there,
it's not a big office. It's probably from this beginning of the chalkboard to that wall. Okay. That's my office. It's not very big.
Oh, so it has nowhere else to go.
Yeah, it has nowhere else to go, and the freaking supervisor. She keeps it so bloody hot in there. Like, Jesus Christ, I just came out from outside, which is hot, and I have to walk all the way around to go through the loading dock, and I have to go all the way up, punch in. I'm in the basement, and then I have to go back up to the first floor where the freaking hotel front entrance is. They don't want us to go just straight from the garage to the hotel, which is a minute walk. And it takes me 5 minutes to go all the way around and finally get to my station. Mm-hmm. And so I'm already hot and sweating, and I walk in there, and it's just as hot it is in the office as it is outside. It's like, shit.
That's crazy.
My supervisor just hogs the fucking fan. She actually puts her jacket over it. And I've learned that she's very territorial. She says she already has a name on her desk that says her, says her name. This is mine, and this shelf is mine, this radio is mine, this fan is mine, even though it's housekeeping's. And it's like
everything she touches. Almost like in Lion King.
Yeah.
Simple. Everything the light touches. You can go. What about that shower place? You must never go. Almost like
it's fucking hot, and she has a heater on. Like, why are you fucking serious? What is wrong with you? There's something wrong with you. She's old, so her temperature is all out of whack. It's like you don't need to have the heater on. It's already hot. It's almost 100 degrees outside, and it's matching the same in here. And then when it's wintertime, it's fucking cold as it's just cold. It's like, for me, since we live in Texas, 60 is 60 and 50 are freezing.
Yeah.
But, and she keeps that heater all to herself. We can't bring a heater because it's fire code shit. I was like, motherfucker, I don't want to bring a blanket. I don't want my blanket to touch the freaking ground I work at.
You don't know what's been on there.
Oh, I know what's been there.
Oh,
that's one of the employees. Dirty as shit. It's like, woman, you need to wash everything. They're like, her jacket is dirty. They're like, if there's flakes, it's like, how do you do that? I don't really wash my jacket, but I don't keep it on 24/7. I was like, I put it on.
So it's almost like she lives in it.
Yeah, it's like I just put it on in front of the guest, and then I take it off. I put it in front of the guest. I go to my vehicle, then I take it off, put it in the back, and I never wear it. But this woman, like, I don't know, she does a number on her fucking jacket. And I have 2. I use only one. The other one's still...
Whatever.
Yeah. It smells alright. Hers smell like... Damn. Or like, damn, you wash it. Dry clean not gonna work.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just started talking about
She went on a rant. That's a great way to end this video. For this episode. Man, we've been on for 90 minutes and 46 seconds. That's pretty good. Yeah, this is a whole separate episode, guys. So watch the first one. This is a whole separate one. But yeah, we're gonna be doing like another video dealing with the Disney movies after I show Cassandra all that they're developing. But yeah, check that out. Make sure you guys click that like button, click the notification button as well. Share this out where we talk that real, where we actually know what we're talking about, not just from fan standpoints, but just from, from a story standpoint, artists as well. So yeah. So Cassandra, where can the good folks find you at?
Oh, they can find
the Instagram handle right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep getting followers, and I haven't been on for a while.
I'll have it at the bottom for you guys, so you can follow him too. But yeah, guys. Until next time.